I'm going to do the introduction part. So, in nowadays, whether the economy, politics, or the company grow really fast, so leadership strategy play a critical role in growing up rapidly nowadays. Not only for the company, but also it's a very key point for our modern society. But it depends on individuals, which means the ability and strategy for the leader. So, how we define a outstanding leaders, or how we may clarify about outstanding leaders. So there is a theory called transformational leadership theory, which is outstanding leaders are not merely managers or supervisors, but individuals who can inspire, motivate, and transform their followers, thereby achieving mutual growth for both the organization and its members.
Okay, so now let me introduce about the background about Nader. From the personal awakening to action, Nader's journey began with witnessing birds die from DDT spraying at Princeton, a lesson that knowledge is meaningless without the courage to act. At Harvard Law, he investigated car crash sites and exposed auto safety issues. His 1965 book about unsafe at any speed led to U.S. vehicle safety laws. Belief of justice and not charity. Charity treats symptoms, justice solves root causes. For building impact through civic action, he founded Public Citizen in 1971, led campaigns that helped pass major laws like Clean Air Act (OSHA). He also mobilized students via PIRGS, grassroots involvement in policymaking, emphasizes on bottom-up change through legislation, education, and public engagement. For the innovation challenges and legacy, justice-led reforms supered new industries like airbags, clean energy tech, faced backlash from corporations but argued real efficiency is measured by social well-being, not short-term profits. It promotes that alumni-led public interest subjects, second one citizen monitoring funds, and the third one and the last one collective action via alliances and unions.
Refinator is a social reformer, not a business entrepreneur. While at Princeton, he saw birds dying from pesticide, which made him realize that education matters more than just awareness. At the Harvard Law School, he investigated car safety and was unsafe at any speed in 1965. This book changed U.S. law and made seat belts mandatory. He didn't stop with writing. He built non-profit organizations like Public Citizen to fight for justice. He encouraged the students to take part through student PIRG. His work led to real impact, better environmental laws, safer cars, and even new industry. Neither faced pressure from big companies, but stayed strong. He believed we should fix problems at the root. His ideas were proven right during the 2008 financial crisis. Neither showed us that we don't need to wait. We can act, and we should act to make change.
So now we'll be talking about lessons from Rafael Nader's legendary career. He got a lot of practical strategies. First and foremost, he challenged the status quo and used knowledge as power. He questioned accepted norms and investigated the truth behind car safety issues. His research paper became "Unsafe at Any Speed", a book that exposed the auto industry's neglect of safety. What's more, he showed courage and persistence, turning criticism into action. Despite personal attacks and resistance, he stood firm and continued his advocacy. He founded organizations like Public Citizens and PIRGS to empower ordinary people to fight for justice. Another thing need to be noticed and be learned by future generations is that he redefined leadership and create lasting change. He refers to true leadership as standing up for what's right, even when it's difficult, not chasing fame or fortune. And he didn't just push for reform, he built structures to ensure continued progress. A lot of things. He inspired future leaders and call to action. His story proves that one passionate individual can create national impact. You don't need power to make a difference, just the courage to act on what you believe in.
By conclusion, Ralph Nader's leadership journey showed that the power of justice drives action. His strategies, which is rooted in system reform, grassroots mobilization, and legislative advocacy, had shown that the real leadership not only outstanding in commercial field, but also play a role in public well-being.